the stakeholder number 3, which is the communities discriminated on work and dissent, please.
Respected President, Excellencies, civil society friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm representing the stakeholder group of communities discriminated on work and dissent and the Asia-Pacific Regional CSO Engagement Mechanism. The Agenda 2030 has been instrumental in moving towards a sustainable future through the principle of leave no one behind. However, we see that we are nowhere near our targets or goal of eliminating poverty in totality. We also know that the impact of poverty does affect the most marginalized communities, in this case, communities affected by slavery, casteism, and other forms of marginalization. It can never be achieved without intersecting with other goals, especially Goal 5, gender equality. Multiple vulnerabilities and marginalization as a result of structural violence and systematic inequalities that continues to rise for the communities and continue to be affected by poverty, suffer consequences of poor health, inability to access education, and impacted further by the climate crisis. The climate crisis exacerbates the issues of communities, and especially women and children. Discrimination, limited access to opportunities, economic exploitation, lack of social protection, education, and landlessness prevent CDWD from accessing basic socio-economic rights. The consequences of discrimination leaves the community in intergenerational poverty. In conclusion, some quick recommendations: ensuring that the CDWD are involved in the design and decision-making of budgeting and financing schemes so that the allocation of resources is targeted, accessible, and designed to address unique forms of discrimination experienced by these communities. Ensure gender-responsive programs and budgets should be specific to addressing issues of women and other intersectionalities within these communities, like people with disabilities, LGBTQI, and children. Ensure a social protection program available for people to be able to access to cope with emergencies and challenges, and ensure reforms to the international financial architecture and international domestic policy efforts to expand financing for SDGs and climate action are adopted to include the rights and concerns of communities discriminated on work and dissent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we'll hear from